In this video, we're going to continue our discussion with multiplying polynomials. So I want to first start talking about the FOIL method. Well, the FOIL method is nothing more than a special case of the distributive property. FOIL represents first, outer, inner, and last. All right, so I want to multiply 2x plus 3 times 3x plus 4 using the FOIL method. Well, I'll take 2x times 3x, that's the f. Well, that is 6x squared. These two terms are the outer. These two are the inner. And these two are the last. Combine like terms. We've multiplied here. Now, the FOIL method is only useful when I am multiplying two binomials. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple other examples then. So again, I'll use the FOIL method. So I'm going to rewrite this on the side. So multiply. And now combine like terms. All right, this example, I'm going to again use the FOIL method, so I'm going to rewrite it. Now, there are no like terms I can combine, but I'm going to rewrite it in descending order. You'd like to be able to write your answers in descending order. That will help us later on when we have to start factoring polynomials. Okay, let's take a look at the next example. So 4x minus 9 squared is exactly the same thing as 4x minus 9 times 4x minus 9. Now that I've expanded it out, I can again use the FOIL method. Combine like terms. Okay. So again, here I'm going to take 3x plus 7 and multiply by 3x plus 7. So again, I'll use the FOIL method. Combine like terms. Okay, now, for the next example, notice the binomials are exactly the same. Both contain x's, both contain 8's, except the sign in between, one is positive and the other one is negative. Well, let's see what happens when we multiply. Notice the outer and the inner terms, they subtract out, and I'm left with x squared minus 64. This is what is referred to as the product of a sum and a difference. So in general, when I have x minus y times x plus y, I end up having x squared minus y squared. Okay, so let's take a look at the next example. Clearly, this is the product of a sum and a difference. Both have 3x squareds, both have 4's. The only difference is one is positive and the other one is negative. So I know it's going to be in the form x squared minus y squared. So 3x squared minus 4 squared. So this ends up being 9x to the 4th minus 16. Again, you can only do this when you have the product of a sum and a difference. Okay, let's take a look at the next example. This time we have 3x minus 2 cubed. So what I'll do is I'll expand it out. So it'll be 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2. So what I will do is I will multiply these two together. Okay? So on the side, I'll do this here. Again, I'll use the FOIL method. So now I have 9x squared minus 12x plus 4 times 3x minus 2. I now have a trinomial times a binomial. So I cannot use the FOIL method, so I will use the distributive property here. So I'll do that down here. Take 9x squared, multiply by 3x minus 2, negative 12x, multiply by 3x minus 2, and then positive 4 times 3x minus 2, and distribute. Negative and a negative is a positive. And now combine like terms. Okay, one other example I want to take a look at. Again, I'm going to expand it out. So on the side, I'll do 4x plus 3 times 4x plus 3. Combine like terms. Okay, so I'm going to write this here. Again, I cannot use the I cannot use the FOIL method here, so I will use the distributive property here. So I'll put that down here. Combine like terms, and we get this answer here.